I don't know why I have that song in my head. Anyways, I'm on my way to the gym. It is, I was gonna say Memorial Day, Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. So today is Labor Day's holiday. Tim and Aiden are home, and usually Tim uses like why is that? I got something in my throat. Hold on. Tim usually uses like Labor Day or Memorial Day as days to like chill and do nothing all day, because he's a laborer. Because he works all week, so he's like, I'm fucking doing nothing on Monday. I'll sit on my ass, I'm napping all day. That's what I'm doing. As y'all know, I am a self-diagnosed ADD, so I cannot do that. I cannot just like sit around all day. And I probably should be like cleaning and packing and doing things like that, but I can't fucks with it. Like, I just wanted to get out of the house, and it is 89 degrees out today with about 700% humidity. So what a better day to go to the gym, right? No, it's not. But I'm like, there's really nothing I can do outside. I thought about taking the dogs to the dog park, or taking the dogs over to my mom and letting them run around the backyard, but Jesus Christ, it's so hot. My poor little Doges will probably have a fucking stroke, heat stroke. So I don't want to like take them outside because it's just too hot for them, especially Stubby. Stubby gets very hot very quickly. Yesterday, I know I want to talk to you guys about. Yesterday, I fucking vlogged all day. I had, in the morning on the way to work, I mean, you couldn't see me very well because it was like 6 something in the morning, but in the morning on the way to work, okay, and then when I got off of work, and then I had training yesterday, so I had to work in the morning, and then I had to go back at 6 o'clock for training. Okay, so I vlogged in the morning. I'm trying to think. I didn't vlog during the day. That's what it was. And I vlogged like on my way to work, and on the way home from my training, I was like telling you guys about the gratis that I got, and I took you through the neighborhood we're moving to, and I was like showing you all the houses in the neighborhood. So then when I got home to edit it, I pull it up, like import it to my fucking computer, and for some reason the clips of the last two, like the clip of me on my way to work and then the clip of me on my way home from work, at the end of the day were like 0, 0, like showing 0, 0. Why they got the chair sitting out there? People be throwing all kinds of weird shit away. Anyways, the clip said 0, 0 on them, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, they got the goats out today? Jesus, it's like 90 degrees and the poor little baby goats are out. The fuck? Are they in the creek? Sometimes they'll go in the creek when it's like super hot out. Oh, there's a donkey out there too. He's over by the creek. Anyways, oh, somebody's behind me. I better speed up. So I went to put them on my computer, and they said 0, 0, and I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean 0, 0? Where is my fucking footage at, right? So then, because I had it was just on my camera, because I thought, did I fucking like not hit play or record on my camera or something, like on the way there and on the way home? And I'm like, no, that's like really unlikely, because I remember at one point in time looking and making sure I hit record and making sure my little timer was running. So it wasn't that. I don't know what the fuck happened. And then I was like, well, maybe it's Final Cut, because sometimes, y'all know, I have maybe not the most legal copy of Final Cut Pro. So I thought, well, maybe it's Final Cut Pro. So I pulled it up in iMovie, because I've had to do that before. When the file corrupts in Final Cut Pro, sometimes I can pull it up in iMovie, and it would not fucking pull up in iMovie. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where is my footage? What the fuck? And at this point, like, I had been fucking with it since I got home, and my training ended at 8, and I left at about 8:15, 8:20, and then by the time I was like driving through the neighborhood and like, you know, driving all the way home and got settled and like kind of unready and got ready to do that, by the time I had done all that, sorry, there's like construction here, so it's gonna be real fun and bumpy, girl. Bumpy. Oh, shit. Sorry about it. By the time I had got home, more bumps. Sorry. By the time I got home and done all that, I'm trying to avoid all these like potholes that are sticking up, but I'm not doing a good job of it. it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, man, I'm like too worn out for this. Fuck it, I will extend Vlogust for one more day. I know you guys are going to be very, very happy. All of you guys, I've gotten so many comments of y'all being like, I'm going to miss Vlogust. I'm going to miss Vlogust too. I really, really am. I'm going to miss interacting with you guys and talking to you guys every day, and like, it's like having a little, I'm sorry about the bumps. It's unavoidable. It's almost done. I think it ends like right up here. So, I'm gonna miss it too. Like, it's like having a little pal with you while you like go about your day. It's like having somebody to talk to while you're running around doing your day. It's like having a little pal with you. So I am not going to continue Vlogust. I know you guys are like, oh, you gonna continue? No, I will end up in a bloody bathtub if I try to continue August, because it's just like too much, especially now that we're coming so close on closing. But what I will do is, I think what I'm going to do is maybe throw in a vlog like once a week or something. I don't know how, just with everything going on and me like having to pack and do all this shit, I don't know how, what's the word I want to use? Frequent my videos will be, like just my normal YouTube videos. I don't know how frequent they'll be, but I would like to do a vlog at least once a week. I will say I am, once, you know, tomorrow's video's done, it's edited and up, I probably will take maybe like a week off or something, to get, oh Jesus, to like just take a break and like collect myself and get a lot of shit done around the house. So that way I can kind of get ahead of the game. So that way, when it comes to moving and stuff like that, I can have those like parts of days mapped out to where I will be able to film regular videos. But I'm going to try to do at least one vlog a week, because a lot of you guys seem to like the vlogs. I don't get a lot of views on my vlogs, but the views that I do get, you guys really, really like them. So I may be just doing like one vlog a week if I'm doing something interesting or something. No promises, but I'm gonna try, girl. I'm gonna try. Today we went out to breakfast with my mother-in-law, and I wanted to stop by the house yesterday. I wanted to stop by the house yesterday, but what were we doing? I don't know. We went to the store and got something. I think we had ice cream in the car or something like that, so we couldn't stop by. So I said, let's stop by our house and just look at it and look in the windows and stuff. And my mother-in-law just happened to be with us. She's never been inside the house. She's been wanting to look inside the house. She went with her sister to look at the house. They went around and like peeked in the windows, but the problem is that there are blinds on all the windows except for the door in the kitchen. So we go there and we're like looking in the windows and stuff, and you know, like pointing stuff out to his mom. I really wanted to go there to see if the people that live there got their stuff out yet. And what happened was so we were there, and we were just like walking around the house or whatever, like looking at stuff, like talking about the landscaping that we wanted to do and whatever else. And Tim, we like come around the corner of the house, and Tim's like, oh fuck, somebody's here. And I was like, what? And there was a truck in front of the house, not in the driveway, but parked in front of the house with a boat attached to it. Like, oh, sorry about the bumps. What are those things called? What are those big ass pontoon with like a pontoon attached to it? And he's like, oh, it might be the neighbors or something. Because I was like, oh my God, is somebody here? How fucking embarrassing, right? Because obviously the house isn't like officially ours yet, but still. I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing. So then Tim's like, it's probably just a neighbor. So then we come around the corner. I was like, Tim, he's in the garage. Like the garage door was open. So Tim's like, oh shit, it was the owner. He was in the garage. And so Tim's like, hey, I'm Tim, blah, 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 like introduced himself to him. He's like, we're the ones buying the house. And he's like, oh, this is fantastic. The dude was so fucking nice. He's like, that's fantastic. We've been wanting to meet you guys and kind of like take you around the house and, say this or that or whatever. He's like, we wanted a chance to like meet you and take you around the house and talk to you about the house and, what we've done to it over the years. Just whatever, just like little tidbits, like, if this door doesn't open right because of this reason, whatever, you know what I mean? And he's like, we talked to our realtor about it, and she's being like very auspicious about it, and she doesn't want us, coming in contact with you for obvious reasons. I get it. I understand. Our realtor's the same way. Obviously, they would not want us to come in contact with each other, because essentially we could just boot them out and do the sale privately. But, obviously we're not going to do that because we're not fucking dickheads. So he's like, our realtor's been very auspicious about us meeting you and blah, blah, blah. And she's been like very poignant about the fact that she doesn't want us coming in contact with you until closing. And he's like, I'm so glad you guys are here and blah, blah, blah. He's like, do you want to walk through the house? And Tim's like, yeah, that would be fucking awesome. So he was like super, super awesome, and said that, once we do close, because he doesn't want to, piss his realtor off, but he's like, I'm so glad we met. I'll have to tell my wife, and once we do close, we'd love to go through the house with you guys, and, whatever else. And Tim's like, yeah, that would be freaking awesome. They were, I shouldn't say they, it was just the one guy, was so nice, and we sat and talked to him for like 15-20 minutes, and he's like, my preacher wanted to borrow the boat for today, so I had to come and get something out of the garage to like hook up to the boat. Tim's like, I'm so glad we were here, like when you came, and it was like perfect timing. And we found out that, remember I told you guys that our realtor said, estimated closing date is September 15th. Well, he said, oh, because we were talking about that. And he's like, oh, really? We were told the 14th. So I was like, oh, see it, which the 15th lands on a Saturday. So, that is obvious that it would be the 14th. But just the fact that, like, that's what they were told, you know what I mean? That their closing is on the 14th. Yo, that's like 2 fucking weeks away. Oh my God, I can't fucking wait. We went through the house and talked about things to do. And I was talking about this last night, and it sucks that I am like, that I talked about it last night in this fucking vlog for like a half an hour about the stuff that we want to do to the house, and my fucking video didn't go through. But, and I was talking about this YouTuber that I watched and everything else. Did I tell you guys I was going to the gym? I run for cupcakes. I'm going to the gym. I'm pretty sure I said that. Did I say that? I think so. So anyways, yeah, I talked about all this shit last night, which I'll tell you guys on the way home from the gym. But I was talking about what we wanted to do to the house, too. That's why I drove through the neighborhood and showed you guys the neighborhood and whatever else. So he was just like so super nice. So freaking nice. And we were talking about, we're just waiting on approval from the underwriters because, Tim owns a business. And he's like, oh, I totally get it. Like, I'm the same way. He said, we own 2 businesses. So I understand when it comes to, trying to get that stuff through, that, the bank really looks hard at your finances and this, that, and the next and whatever else. So he's like, I totally get it. But as far as we've been told, it's gonna happen fairly soon. So I was like, oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, yes. He was just so nice, and he had like, the same political views that we do. He's like, I'm not trying to get political and blah, 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 blah. And we were just talking about the economy and like all this stuff. So fucking nice. I was like, oh my God, he's so nice. I can't believe he let us go through the house. That's so dope. Like, I feel like he was so nice that without like being pushy, I feel like they would let us come in there and like start doing stuff. But I'm not going to do that. We're not going to go there. Because Tim was like, dude, should we just like ask them if we can like come in and start painting and shit? Wouldn't that be dope? I was like, no, we can't do that, because if something did happen, which it's not going to, because we've already, pretty much got the okay on everything, that everything's going through. But in some crazy circumstance, if something did happen where, it didn't go through or something, we just walked up in these people's house, fucking painted their house. That would be fucked up. But anyways, I'll talk more about, like, basically what I talked about last night's vlog on the way home. I'm gonna stop at Big B again. I'm gonna get another one of those motherfucking coffees. Yep, it's hot out because my camera just fucking overheated after only like 14 minutes of talking. So anyways, I was saying I was gonna stop by Big B and try that drink again and see. And I'm gonna ask them specifically. My friend Olivia said that their almond milk is unsweetened, and I'm gonna ask them specifically sugar-free mocha. I'm only going to get 2 pumps this time, because last time it was like, oh my God, this is so fucking sweet. So anyways, I'm going to go in the gym, and I will see you guys when I get out. Oh shit, it's 92 92 degrees out. Oh my god. God, look at this awful ass parking lot. The parking lots in my town are all dick. My camera's gonna fall. Oh, it didn't fall. Yes. Alright, y'all. This is the moment of truth. Let us see. Let us see. I did only get 2 pumps this time. Are you ready? Yes! It tastes the same! It's so good! Jesus, this is my new drink. I'm fucking excited. I did forget to ask him if the almond milk was unsweetened, but my friend Olivia said it was. Because my friend Olivia is the one that, like, discovered it or whatever. She told me for me, and my friend Mandy told me. So, she said that the almond milk's unsweetened, and she's like real fucking keto girl. Like, I just do keto, I fucking don't eat carbs, you know what I mean? But she, like, counts macros and does, like, her due diligence with it. I don't. I just don't eat carbs. But this is fucking good, y'all. So it worked. I mean, it worked. It is that good. If y'all got a baby in your town, I'm telling you, cold brew with almond milk and 2 pumps, 3 pumps is a little too much, 2 pumps of sugar-free mocha. My god, it's delicious. Damn, I should have got motherfucking 24 ounce. This looks like a 16 ounce. Is that really a 20 ounce? I guess so. So anyways, before I got off, I was saying what we were talking about doing with our house. So, I'm, like, so indecisive when it comes to, like, the decor I want to do, because I kind of want to paint the walls the color that we have now. But the only problem with that is that, I mean, there's no problem with that, I guess, because it, like, here's the bumpy road again. I shouldn't have went this way. The problem is I keep seeing all this stuff up on the fucking Pinterest, and I watched this video the other night of this, like, younger couple. I don't remember their name. I know the title had something to do with birds in it or something, but they're, like, Latter-day Saints people. Not that that's neither here nor there, but isn't Latter-day Saints like a cult or something? But anyways, let me know, because I thought that was like a cult. So, it was this really cute young couple, and the video was like, oh, 1930s house restored, or 1930s house restoration. That motherfucking house, like, for being built in the 1930s, like, there's no fucking way their house was built in the 1930s, because it was fucking fly as shit, yo. Like, their kitchen was gorgeous. It had this beautiful backsplash when they moved in, and I'm like, god damn, that house is from the 1930s? Are you sure? You sure it's not like the 2003s? Because it was really fucking nice. I'm like, my house was built like the fucking 50s, and that motherfucker is like fucked up, you know? So anyways, maybe it's just a well-built house. Who fuck knows? I hope you guys can't hear that. Can you hear that on the camera, the road? Because the road's like all textured and shit, because it's a stupid ass road they're doing construction on. So anyways, I watched this video of them restore their house. And in their living room, their living room similar to ours. It wasn't like vaulted or anything, but they had a fireplace in the middle of the living room, and they painted the walls white, the trim white, the fireplace white, and then they did black accents on the windows, like on the window trim. Oh my god, when I say it looked so fucking cute, like, girl, it looks so fucking cute. Did my phone just text? Yes, it did. I'm going to come down this weekend if you're free to help me paint. Oh, geez Louise. My sister wants me to help her paint her house. I think I gotta work all weekend, actually. Anyways. So, where was I? Oh, yes. The paint. So I kind of want to do like white walls and white trim now with like black accents, because it looks so good with like leathers and browns and grays, obviously. Oh, it was so fucking cute. Their house is so fucking cute. And I want to paint the fireplace all white. We have tile around the bottom half of our fireplace, which we will eventually in the future. I would like to stone, tile the bottom with like maybe a different tile, and then I would like to stone the entirety of the fireplace, like the rest of the fireplace. Some big ass bumps right here, y'all. Oh, Jesus! I felt that motherfucker. I know you guys did too. Oh! I totally was just gonna say, my fucking camera didn't fall off, but there it goes. So anyways, of course this car is behind me. I wanted to drive slow so I could talk to you guys. So anyways, as I was saying, it's so fucking cute. Like, go on Pinterest and search white walls with black accents. It's so cute. Like, I don't like the trim to be black. So, like, the baseboard and the trim around the doors and stuff, I just want that white on white. But the trim just around the windows, black accents just around the windows, it's so fucking cute. I cannot fucking wait to get in the house and start painting and doing stuff. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like we had something going on this weekend. What is the date this weekend? It's not the 15th, right? Because I gotta work that weekend. No, she texted me again. What, girl? Sorry, I thought I sent this yesterday. Anyways, yeah, I just can't wait to get in there. And then our bathtub in the bathroom has tile, like white tile on it, and we may or may not paint that right now because I'm going to eventually take that out. Is there cows in the creek? The goats are gone. It probably because it was too fucking hot for them. They were like, fuck this shit. We're sitting out in dead ass sun, girl. It's not 2 degrees. I'm hot as a little baby goat. So, the tile in the bathroom, on the bathtub, there's like tile, you know, like caging the bathtub in or whatever. So I think I want to paint that because it's like this real like creamy color and I ain't really fucking with it. Tim's like, we can paint it, but it's only, do you hear my phone go crazy? Now my mom. Now my mom's flipping out because, so she's got a water cooler. Like we have, like that you put the big giant, I don't know what, 3 gallon, 5 gallon jugs on or whatever. We gave her our old water cooler when we got a new one. And it's been like a month or something since it's happened. Her boyfriend put a jug on the water cooler and it like took half of the jug of water. So even if your water cooler is empty, the tank in the bottom of the water cooler that cools your water is literally like maybe a gallon of water, probably not even. And these jugs are like 5 gallon jugs, right? So do you hear my phone? It's like ding, 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 ding. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Okay, so they're 5 gallon jugs, right? So even if your water cooler is empty, it's only going to take like probably this much off of the jug that you put on top of it. Well, my mom this one day had told her boyfriend to put a jug of water on top of the water cooler, and it took almost the entire fucking jug. And she's like, I just don't know where that water went. Like we had this conspiracy theory going that we thought that he did something with the water. Like that he like gave it to the neighbors. Sometimes their neighbors are like huge billies. Sometimes they get their water cut off. And it's like these college guys, but they're like major billies. But she's like, we had this conspiracy theory going that he did something with the water. We thought, you know, Tim and I thought, because her boyfriend's such a fucking pyro, that he caught something on fire and used the jug to put it out, and then put it on the water cooler and was like, I don't know what happened to the water. And then the other theory was that maybe he gave some water to the boys next door and, you know, didn't want to tell my mom that he gave it to him because my mom's always bitching at him. Like, when we went camping, they had to turn their water off because the neighbor will straight come over and, like, grab their hose and take it in his house when their water's cut off. Like, bruh, what the fuck? Get your own motherfucking water. So, anyways, he swore up and down that he didn't do nothing with the water and this, that, and the next, right? And for weeks we were like, what the fuck did he do with the water? Tim's trying to like get it out of him. Like Tim will like bring it up nonchalantly and try to get out of him like what he did with the water, because we're fucking convinced that he did something with that motherfucking water. And now I just got a text from my mom saying, Nikki, it did it again. I don't know where the water is going. Listen. Oh my God, I have 6 text messages. Jesus. I forgot to tell you when, here, let me pull in my driveway because I shouldn't, I'm going like 10 miles an hour down a country road with no cars while I'm reading this. BT dubs, I'm almost home, so don't clock me in the comments, girl, okay? I forgot to tell you when you was here Friday, I went to town, got a bottle of water to put on the machine. Nikki, it did it again. By Friday night, there was only like a quarter of water left in that jug. What the fuck? And there isn't any water left today. So, here's the thing. We're like, where the fuck did all this water go? Because if it would have like leaked out or something, they would have had water all over their floor. And they didn't. Like, the water is like disappearing. And we don't know where it's going. And, because, you know, the water cooler is like this like tower. And then it's got this like base, you know, this basin that you put your jug on, and the little basin in there is like what the water sits in and gets cooled down. But if the water leaks, because we were like, maybe it's leaking at one point, but we examined it and there was no water behind it. There's no water around it. There's no water like in the tower. It's just fucking weird. It's just fucking weird. I did notice that when I was there Saturday though, when I went to get some water, that it was like coming up over the edges that the water was. I don't know what the fuck they did to that motherfucking water cooler, but I got another water cooler, but I don't think they'll like that one. We bought a water cooler like a couple of years ago that I don't even know what to say. It like puts oxygen into your water or something. I don't know. It's like this super fucking fancy dancy water cooler that we spent like $350 on, that like shoots some kind of, I can't remember what Tim called it, osmosis. It is like, does osmosis or something like that, and the water's supposed to be like super banging for you. Dude, I can't believe how good this coffee is. So good. It's supposed to be like super good for you or whatever. So we got this like osmosis fucking water cooler, right? Well, what happened is that motherfucking osmosis, whatever kind of system it is, makes your fucking water taste like pine salt. Like, I don't like the taste of the water. It tastes really, really off and really weird. Almost tastes like pine salt or something. I couldn't fucks with it. I was like, I just want my regular ass water. Please give it to me now. And it was kind of a pain in the dick because instead of like taking the jug and setting it upside down on top of the cooler and then the water coming in, you put the jug inside this little cupboard and it would pull from the jug. So if you didn't have this like tube in there correctly, which was always fucking falling out, then the water would not like pour out correctly. I don't know, it was fucked up and it was stupid and we never used it. We ended up going buying another one and never took the motherfucker back. It's still like in perfect condition. I'm probably gonna put it on Craigslist or something before we move, or just give it to my mom. But I don't think my mom will like the pine salt water either, so who the fuck knows, girl. So anyways, I am going inside, getting ready to go in. My camera, how long have I been talking? 13 minutes? Yeah. It's probably going to overheat at any minute now. Ooh, yes, it's very hot. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go in, do my thing. We're going to cook some steaks on the grill tonight. I'm so excited. I haven't had a ribeye in forever, and I fucks with ribeyes hard. And take my Beebs' coffee. So, I will talk to you guys later. And I'm back. I came outside because I was trying to see if I could find Brandon. Brandon came back. Can you believe it? Somebody just asked me the other day, like, what up with Brandon? I haven't heard you talk about him. But he was gone for like a week and a half, and then he had come back. The funny thing is me and Tim were just fucking talking about him, like, literally an hour before this, okay? So, we always make up, like, we always talk about, like, jobs for our pets and stuff, because we're weird people. So, like, Hoy is a, oh, what is Hoyt? Where's Hoyt work? Oh, yeah, he's a midget football coach. Stubby is a ballroom dancer teacher. We used to have this cat named Steve. He owned a day spa. So we were talking about Brandon. We're like, where the fuck has Brandon been? I said, you know, he probably just took off and went, started his own dispensary. That seems like a Brandon thing to do. Because he hasn't been around for a while. And I'm like, man, I miss Brandon. So literally like an hour later, Tim's in our family room playing, I don't know, fucking video game, some video game. And all of a sudden, I look out our back door, and I swear to God, Brandon comes around the corner and, like, peeks in the door, and then, like, pecks at the ground, and then, like, takes off. And I was like, oh my God, Brandon! There he is! There he is! Right there! You see him? Brandon! Hello! Where have you been? Did you go start your own dispensary? Tim said he was thinking more of along the lines of, like, a microbrewery, but I was like, no, I think he's got his own dispensary. Oh my God, I only have 3% on my camera. What the fuck? Son of a bitch, I only got 3% on this camera, so it's about to fucking die on me. I just wanted to send you guys off because I'm about to throw this up on the interwebs and upload it. Goodbye, Brandon. Where did he go? Oh, now he's still standing there. Dude, have you been there the whole time? He's looking a little skanky, Brandon is. He's been working hard in his dispensary. Maybe he's out in the fields picking, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I just wanted to come and send you guys off real quick before apparently my camera dies. I'm at 2% now. If it cuts off, peace, love, and chicken grease. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of Vlogust. It's very bittersweet. Very bittersweet. Hopefully, I can find... I think a bug went in my mouth. Hopefully I can find some time this week to upload like some actual content and not just these like busted ass vlogs. Although many of you have been loving the vlogs. Even though I don't get that many views on my vlogs, the nicest comments come from my vlogs. It is the weirdest thing. So anyways, I am going to cut y'all off because my camera's about to cut me off. So peace. What you doing, Beebs? Oh, okay. Brandon's in the field.
Oh, yeah, he lives out there.
I know. Anyways, peace, love, and chicken grease. Girl, I will see you tomorrow.